Are you ready to start building your wealth through the stock market, but don't know where to begin? Well, you don't have to worry, as this beginner's guide to the stock market is here to empower you with the knowledge and skills you need to navigate the world of investing. In this video, you will learn how to get started. From opening your brokerage account to selecting the perfect stocks for your portfolio, we'll take you on a step-by-step journey to help you become a savvy investor. So, keep watching and let's make your money work for you. Imagine a world where you can own a piece of the companies that you admire and believe in, where you can watch your investments grow and flourish and be a part of the success story of some of the world's most innovative companies. That's what the stock market is all about, a platform where companies can sell ownership stakes, called stocks, to investors like you and me. These stocks represent a share of the company's profits and can be bought and sold on the stock market. When a company wants to raise money, they can do so by issuing stocks and selling them to the public on the stock market through an initial public offering, IPO. Once the stocks are sold, they can be traded among investors on the stock market. The price of a stock is determined by supply and demand. If more people want to buy a stock than sell it, the price will go up. Conversely, if more people want to sell a stock than buy it, the price will go down. Now it's time for you to get started on your investing journey. First, you'll need to decide what type of investor you want to be. Are you ready to take risks and chase the potential of big rewards? Or do you prefer a more conservative approach, minimizing risks while still making a return on your money? The choice is yours. Once you know what kind of investor you are, you can start researching investment opportunities. With the help of a broker or financial advisor, you can create and manage your portfolio and make informed investment decisions. So let's explore the different ways you can invest in the stock market. Whether you're a beginner or an experienced investor, there are different paths you can take to get started. Individual stocks. As it is pretty evident from the name, these are stocks of individual companies. For those looking to invest in individual stocks, research is key. It's important to understand the company and their financials before making a decision. Additionally, look at industry trends and the performance of their competitors to get a better understanding of changes in the market. Index funds. Index funds, on the other hand, allow investors to purchase shares in a basket of stocks or bonds. This strategy is great for those looking to diversify their investments and reduce risk. While it may not be as profitable as individual stocks, index funds provide a more stable portfolio with less volatility. Robo-advisors. For those looking for an automated approach, robo-advisors are becoming increasingly popular. This new breed of investment was born after the 2008 financial crisis. These automated programs use algorithms to manage investments for you. They can be tailored to fit your risk tolerance and desired return, and are great for those who don't have the time or expertise to actively manage their investments. No matter what type of investor you are, there's an investing option that works best for you. With careful research and a bit of planning, you can find the best strategy for yourself. Most of the times when you come across investment stories, you'll hear people making millions of dollars, but it's not always like that. You can lose your life savings if you are not careful with how you invest your money. So here are 8 things to keep in mind that will save you millions of dollars in your lifetime. Number 1. Have a clear goal. A goal without a plan is just a wish. This quote holds true in the world of investing, where a clear and well-thought-out plan is the key to achieving your long-term financial objectives. Instead of following the latest investment fads or chasing quick returns, a wise investor focuses on designing a portfolio that aligns with their goals, risk tolerance, and time horizon. Every aspect of the investment plan, from the strategies used to the portfolio design and the individual securities selected, should be carefully crafted to help you reach your desired destination. Don't let short-term distractions steer you off course. Stay focused on your ultimate financial goals and create a plan to get there. Number 2. Reddit investing advice. The internet has made it easier than ever to access information and advice, but not all sources are created equal. In recent years, Reddit has become a popular destination for those looking for advice on a wide range of topics, including investing. However, taking investment advice from random strangers on the internet, especially from communities like Wall Street Bets, can be a recipe for disaster. These forums are often filled with inexperienced and impulsive traders whose strategies are more likely to lead to losses than gains. Instead of relying on the opinions of anonymous internet users, why not follow the advice of proven experts who have a track record of success in the stock market? Warren Buffett, for example, is widely considered one of the greatest investors of all time, having earned billions of dollars through his investments. Buffett's approach is based on a long-term perspective, and he believes that most investors should focus on low-cost index funds, such as the S&P 500. Over the past 90 years, the S&P 500 has provided an average annual return of 10%, making it an attractive option for long-term investors. Number 3. Trading versus investing in stocks. The stock market offers a variety of ways to make money, but two of the most popular methods are investing and trading. While both methods have their own potential, it's important to understand the key differences between them. Trading, for example, is when you buy and sell stocks over very short periods of time, with the goal of making quick profits. Unfortunately, for the majority of traders, this approach is not the most efficient way to make money. In fact, more than 90% of traders end up losing money. Trading stocks can also be addictive, causing you to sacrifice your sleep, social life, and even your overall well-being just to make a few dollars. It's also not very tax efficient. On the other hand, investing in stocks, ETFs, and index funds and holding them for a long period of time can be a much more effective way to grow your wealth. By investing your money and holding it for a long time, you can see your wealth compounding over time. It is also more tax efficient. In conclusion, while both trading and investing have their own potential, it's important to understand the key differences between them and choose the approach that aligns with your investment goals, risk tolerance, and time horizon. Investing in stocks, ETFs, and index funds and holding them for a long period of time is a more effective way to grow your wealth and avoid the pitfalls of short-term trading. Number 4. Don't rely on fund managers. According to a new report, almost 80% of active fund managers are falling behind the major indexes. And it is not even shocking, despite them being people with some of the best educations in the world and researching about stocks being their job. And yet, most of these fund managers cannot even beat the average returns of an S&P 500 index, with 79% of them underperforming the S&P last year, which reflects an 86% jump over the past decade. Number 5. Diversification. When it comes to investing, diversification is the ultimate key to success. Imagine putting all your money into a single stock. It's like putting all your eggs in one basket, a risky game to play. The fate of your investment portfolio should not depend entirely on the performance of a single company. When a company goes bankrupt or its performance suffers, your entire portfolio is at risk. To reduce the risk and increase your chances of success, it's essential to spread your investments across many different companies and even other asset classes. Diversification is the key to reducing risk and increasing your chances of achieving your financial goals. There's no single formula for determining the right level of diversification for your portfolio, but a good rule of thumb is to include investments that have returns that are not correlated with one another. The easiest way to achieve diversification is by investing in index funds and ETFs. These types of investments give you exposure to a wide range of companies and asset classes, which helps to reduce risk and increase your chances of success. Number 6. Look out for trends in the market. The stock market is full of trends and fads that can be tempting to invest in. For example, a few years ago, weed stocks were all the rage, with many investors convinced they were the next big thing since tech stocks. But as it turns out, these stocks turned out to be a disappointment, with most of them losing as much as 99% of their value. On the other hand, stocks that may seem boring, like Microsoft, Apple, and Google, have continued to make investors millions over the decades. These companies may not be the trendy stocks of the moment, but they have a history of consistent growth and performance. The best way to maximize your chances of success in the stock market is to invest in a broad market index fund that holds a diversified portfolio of stocks, including those boring ones. With time, your portfolio will grow into boring millions, and you'll be glad you didn't put all your eggs in one trendy basket. Number 7. Stock market crash. The internet is filled with predictions of an impending stock market crash, and it can be easy to get caught up in the fear and uncertainty. However, it's important to remember that a stock market crash is not a sudden event where the market drops to zero overnight. Instead, it's a gradual decline in stock prices, and during this time, most people end up selling their stocks at a loss due to fear. But as the famous investor Peter Lynch once said, everybody's got the brain power to do well in the stock market. The question is whether you have the stomach for it. That's the key. Holding onto your investments during a market downturn is the key to success in the stock market. It's also worth noting that while it's theoretically possible for the stock market to hit zero, it's highly unlikely and would take a worldwide catastrophic event for that to happen. By holding your stocks and not panicking, you can weather the storm and come out on top when the market bounces back. Number 8. Time is everything. When it comes to investing, patience is truly a virtue. Long-term investments tend to yield higher gains with less risk because they are given time to mature and adjust to the ups and downs of the market. It's essential to remember that your stocks can plunge at any given day, and sometimes the entire economy takes a downturn for months or even years, but that doesn't mean you have to sell your stocks. If you sell your stocks when the market dips, you stand to lose a lot. Adopting a buy it and forget it mindset is the key to success in investing. By not constantly monitoring and reacting to market fluctuations, you're more likely to come out ahead of those who give in to fear and sell their stocks at a loss. Like they say, time in the market beats timing the market any day. Lastly, if you are new to the world of investment and wish to gain some experience without risking your money, Stock Market Simulator can be a valuable tool for you. There are many options, some free, some paid. These tools let users invest their virtual money in stocks, ETFs, options, or other securities. These simulators typically track price of movements of investments and, depending on the simulator, they may take considerations as trading fees or dividend payouts into account. Thank you for joining us for our beginner's guide to the stock market. We hope that you now have a better understanding of how the stock market works and how you can get started investing. Remember, investing in the stock market carries some level of risk, so it's important to do your research and consult with a financial advisor before making any decisions. With patience and discipline, the stock market can be a powerful tool for building wealth. If you found this video helpful and want to learn more about investing, be sure to subscribe to our channel and hit the notification bell to stay up to date with all of our latest content. We wish you the best of luck on your investing journey.